actually recording this time. Alright. So what's up, everybody? This is supposed to be the joint matchup friendly stream with the Robs that some people did want. But unfortunately, nobody's really... We said people would jump in and participate, but so far we have 2 people. So it really hasn't been too good. But anyway, so I did get to play this. I think I did 3 or 4 games of this matchup. So and honestly, now that I've played it, it feels more even. Basically, the only time you're gonna just get wrecked completely is just if you're off stage and you don't have a can. If you don't have a can, that's a free spike for Rob. Stuck Hunt's recovery is slow enough that he's able to spike that thing very, very easily. And our movement isn't really fast enough to get away from it. Like if we had a BearIRL, sure, but a B just takes a very, very long time to change directions. So unfortunately, it doesn't really help him out too much. It's also Father's Day too, so I think that's another reason why nobody's really showed up. So I'm probably just streaming for like another 30 minutes and then stop, because I mean, I do want to catch up with the tournaments as well. Alright, so right now, Sleepy's definitely putting in the work on Bear. But Bear's movement so far looks pretty good. I haven't really noticed him doing anything that's that I would call like a terrible option. So he's doing something really good right now. He's taking control of the gyro. That means he has complete control over the neutral. Because the only things that Rob can really do to kind of counter that is like he can laser, but I don't know how laser interacts with the gyro. That's one thing that is worth blabbing this out. Then yeah, I was thinking of trying to do another stream tonight. It's just that I wasn't sure how late. You know what I'll do? I'll try to do another stream later on tonight if it's available. But it's gonna really depend on when these tournaments finish, because like Low 233 and Apex have been shaping up to be pretty good tournaments so far. So if those finish at a reasonable time, like I'd say 11, then maybe we'll do one. But if it's beyond 11 o'clock, I doubt we'll have it. Alright, so, now I just noticed, Bear was able to take the first stock off of Sleepy. I did need to talk to Sleepy just briefly. He did say that Rob is considered a secondary of his. You kind of can notice it. It's just like, there's just there's like certain subtleties he's not exactly doing. Whenever he's throwing the gyro, he's always throwing it straight. Well, when you launch it, of course, you have to do it. But whenever he recatches it, I don't really notice him doing too many intricate things with it too. Like if you ever watch 8-Bit Man, he'll do like a lot of gyro launches and then just like 2 recatches and just some really, really insane things. The other thing too is his grab game hasn't been the most on-point thing in the world. So that's another thing that you definitely need to have as a Robin. You definitely have to know how to get your grabs and just know how to capitalize off of every single one you get. The only thing that he at least does have is he does know how to do the gyro setup. The standard get up catch into spike. So if you do get hit by that gyro, you are instantly dead. Oh yeah, and Richter, it seems like our connection is good enough that you might be able to stream to commentate, but if you're too busy, then we'll just wait. Okay, good up air, covering himself, and that's gonna take it. Alright, so first game going to BearIRL. So next time I'll look out to see what... Okay, so next time I'll make sure to look out more to see what Sleepy was doing on his end and what Bear was doing on his end to capitalize. So let's test out Town City. Okay. I wish I could crawl. Just be easy. Alright, I'll keep a lookout. You'll know if there's a stream tonight. Cause like I know Monday and Tuesday they're weeklies that I want to attend, so I'm gonna be going to those days. I don't know if I don't think I'll do stream. Okay, so getting into this match. So we got Duck Hunt. So this is another stage that we haven't played on just yet. I'm going to assume this is going to be in Rob's favor. Well, this stage should be slightly more favorable. The only thing, so all the ducks will interfere with all of our projectiles more except for Gunman. But for Rob, the only projectile that gets interfered is the gyro, which could definitely be a nuisance. But the thing is, like, if it does bounce off a duck, he can just easily re-grab it, I believe. So, in that case, it won't be too bad for him, if the ducks do interfere. But for Duck Hunt, you know, our can will explode on the duck, so if you happen to summon a can right where a duck comes out, it basically is just going to be just free damage to yourself, which is never any good. A good use of wall jump right there by Bear, but unfortunately he's not going to get anything off that. Right there, I definitely don't agree with that back air from Sleepy. Should have gone for an up air to capitalize. Because Bear comes out really, it takes a long time to come out. Not really a chance to play that. Good counter gyro right there. So Bear just rolled right into that. He's definitely just asking for a punch. Oh, that was a good setup right there from by Sleepy, but Bear thankfully placed the gunman right there to cover himself. Oh, good air dodge right there. He was able to catch the gyro as well. Definitely don't agree with just throwing it out there. Z-drop could have definitely landed on Sleepy, and maybe he would have been able to get a Bear or a Clay Pigeon on him. Yeah, that's one thing you gotta look out. So if you do take control of gyro, make sure you are utilizing it to your advantage, because we can definitely combo off of it. Yeah, no, I would say this stage is more in Rob's favor. The other thing too is he could definitely use the dog and the platforms more to his advantage than Duck Hunt can as well. Good thing is Duck Hunt doesn't have to both characters don't really have to worry about one being out-camped by the other, just because both of their projectiles counter each other very well. So in that aspect of the game, it should be very even. Just know that Rob should be able to kill you easier. And that wall, although you do get, the wall jump will help you, but the thing is, you gotta make sure you're not close enough to get hit by that spike. Yeah, Rob is very good at covering ledge. Alright, so CB definitely seems to be doing much better this round than his last game, but it could also be a stage thing as well. So we try to cover the air with that one gunman. Okay, that was a very bad air. I am not sure he was trying to go for it at all. Though I'm really surprised he was able to get out in there, considering he was holding a gyro. I'll have to look at that. Okay, good shield. So it looks like Bear's having a really hard time actually racking up damage and closing out the stock. So Rob is very heavy, so all of our combos will work on him for a much higher percent, until a much higher percent than most characters. So like dare to up air should have been a confirm if he just got the right spots on there. That's one thing he's got to look out for. Other thing too is Sour Spot Nair into up smash works like a charm if he misses the tech, especially since Rob is so big. You don't have to worry about getting the exact placement and timing for that. That would be one thing worth looking into. So we did play on this stage, so let's check out, let's see if we can get on Dreamland. So Owl, where are you gonna play? So you can play? Love to have you on, as always. Okay. I mean, once again, this is the player list we currently have. We really don't got too many people at the moment. I'm part of that list too. But yeah, Al, if you want to join, just let me know. If anybody else wants to join, please let me know. We literally have no Robs besides Sleepy that want to play. And the only other Duck Hunt that's playing right now is actually BearIRL. Actually, I should change it to reflect that. Okay, so I'm watching the match. So, fairly close game right now. Sleepy's getting a lot better about aiming the gyro right now, it looks like. He's jumping perfect at the perfect height to cover platforms with the gyro toss. So you just have to go for forward throw for space. Definitely not a bad idea. Okay, that's good from Bear right there. Having that hesitation, oh, it's good. Fortunate SC right there from Sleepy. But just jumping and then going back down to bait out the dare like that is actually so far been very effective. So basically, make sure you mix up your movement in order to not get spiked. Oh, and easy. Okay, I was about to say, if you got another dare right there. Okay, so Bear's in a very bad position right now because he did lose his jump. And that is going to take it. Alright, so... Okay, so GG's to both players. Sleepy did end up taking it, though it was very close. It did seem like that last game did come down to a game of Gimps, which is kind of interesting. But definitely this does kind of show off how this matchup is actually pretty even for the most part. You just gotta make sure you're careful with how you approach things off stage as Duck Hunt.